Good morning, all of you. In today's lecture of class 11, chapter 1, we are going to solve our exercise 1.3. Okay. Our first question is make correct statements by filling in the symbols in the blank spaces. Means in this first question, what we have to do is we have to check whether the set is a subset of the given set or not. Okay, so first question is given to us 2, 3, 4, and another set given to us is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, this is given to us and we have to check whether this is a subset of this or not. So we can see clearly that 2, 3 and 4 are also part of this set. Therefore, this is a subset of this. Okay, now second is A, B, C. Our first set is given this and another is B, C, D. Okay, now look, B and C are in both, but A is in this set but not in this. So that means this is not a subset of this. Okay. Similarly, you can solve all the questions, all are very easy. Similarly, in second question, we have to check whether the following statements are true or false. In second question, first part, it is given that A, B is not a subset of B, C, A. If this set is not a subset of this set, that means that all the elements of this set will not be in this set. Okay, so we can check. Here it is A, here it is A, here it is B, here it is B. Means this set is a subset of this. Means this statement is false. Okay. Similarly, you can check fifth part. Fifth part is an important part. Fifth part is given to us A, including with brackets, belongs to A, B, C. Now we know whenever belongs to is there, means this whole should be a part of this. But only A is there, no with the brackets, not with the brackets. So this statement is false. Now to make it true, let me tell you how this statement can be true. For that, either it should be written belongs to this, is a subset of this, then this statement is true. Because here this means it is a set. Okay, and it is another set, and you can say it consists of A, it is also a B. So that means this set is a subset of this. Okay, either they should have written this, then also this statement is true. Why? This belongs to means this is a element. This is an element. Okay, of this set. Okay, means this we have to check whether this is an element of this or not. A is here, A is here, so this statement is true. But what is they have given? This A including with brackets. That means this should be an element of this set, so that the statement is true. Okay, this is the difference between subset of or belongs to. The brackets should be kept in mind, that if brackets are given, belongs to should be not used there, and if brackets are used, then only subset, and if brackets are not used, then we have to not use this sign, we have to just use this sign. Okay, you have to just keep these things in mind. Okay, now our next question number is 3. Now in question number 3, what they have given to us is, they have given us a set, that is A, which include elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you must keep in mind that this whole, this complete is one element of set A. Okay, here this 3 and 4 included with brackets means only one element along with the brackets. Okay, now we have to check which of the following statements are incorrect and why. Okay, in this our first part is given 3, 4 is the subset of A. Now I have already told you that it is an element, and element cannot be subset of any set. Okay, so this statement is false. Reason I have told that an element cannot be a subset of any set. Okay, now second part given to us is the same, but this belongs to A. Now only elements can belong to sets, so that means this statement is true, and no reason you have to give about it, because they are asking only reasons about the statements which are false. Okay, now next is, now check 10th. 10th is 5 belongs to A. Okay, now 5 represents what? 5 represents an empty set, and we know empty set is a subset of each set. So this statement is true here. But next part says this is a subset of A. This cannot be true, because according to this statement, 5 should be an, what this statement says is that 5 should be an element of set A. 5 should be an element of set A. Okay, but we can check that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, these are 4 elements of set A. Okay, so this statement is false. Now if it was given to us A is equal to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If it was given to us, then the 11th statement would be true, and 10th as well. Okay, Now I hope you have understood this question. Now our question number is 4. In this we have to write down all the subsets of given sets. Means we have to write the power sets. So I hope you can do this as well easily. Now question number 5 is, how many elements has P of A if A is equal to 5? Now what question number 5 says is, fifth question is, A is equal to 5. A is an empty set. Okay, and they are asking that how many elements will the power set of A contain. Now we know the formula to find the number of elements in power set of any set. That is what? 2 raised to power number of elements. Okay, I can say M. And what is M here? Here M is equal to 0. Why? Because there is no element. Why there is no element? Because it is given to us that A is an empty set, and when an empty set is the set which contains no element. So what I will get? I will get 2 raised to power 0. Something raised to power 0 is what? This is 1. So power set of A will also contain only one element. And what will be that element? That will be 5. Okay. Now sixth question. In sixth question we have to write intervals. It is given to us in set builder form. First given to us is x belongs to R. R means real numbers. That is greater than -4 but less than 6. Okay, this is given to us, less than or equal to 6. So how can we write it? First of all we have to write -4, 6. Okay, now wherever we will have a equal to sign, like here it is given, there we will use square bracket, and wherever equal to sign will not be here, like here, there we will use small brackets. So this can be represented in intervals in this way. Okay, now question number 2, part 2 is, x is less than -12, sorry, greater than -12 but less than -10. Okay, this we have to write. So how we can write? First of all we write -12 -10. Now no equal to sign is there, that means we have to use small brackets both sides. Okay, in this way you have solved this as well. Similarly you can do the remaining 2 of them. And in 7th question we have to write the intervals into set builder form. We can do one or two parts of that. First of all we can do first. It is given to us -3, 0. Now whenever we are going to write intervals into set builder form, we will write, say, x will always belong to real numbers. Okay, x will always belong to real numbers, because when we are writing in intervals, say this is point -3, this is 0, and so on. Okay, if this is there, then every number that is less than -3 in this case, and greater than -3 and less than 0 is included. Every number, whether that is rational irrational. Okay, and what is real numbers? Real numbers means it is a combination of rational and irrational. Okay, that means x will always be belonging to R. Now what we are going to write? Minus 3. It is less x in this way. Now we have to check these brackets. As these both are small, then we have to not use any equal to sign. Okay, and if any one of them is of square or both, then we use sign with respect to that. Now you can check question number 4. Part 4 means it is minus 23, 5. In this I will write x belongs to R, minus 23. X is greater than minus 23 but less than 5. Now you can check square bracket is used only on one side, and so we will use our equal to sign only on that one side. Another will remain as it is. Okay. Now in question number 8 you have to find out universal set for each of the following. Now what is given? First is a set of right triangles. Means in 8th question one is given set of all right triangles. Okay, and second part is given to us set of all isosceles triangles, means two sides are equal. Now what can be universal set for these? Both as same. Universal set will be what? It will be set of whole triangles. Whole triangles. In set of all triangles, every type of triangle is included, whether it is isosceles or equilateral or scalene, right triangle, obtuse triangle, acute triangle, every type. So this will be the universal set for both. And 9th question we have solved yesterday, so I hope you are having no problem in that. So tomorrow we will study the basics of exercise 1.4. So your homework is to complete your notebook till exercise 1.3. Okay, thank you.